First of all, do you have any update on the Palestinian American killed by the Israelis a couple of days ago?
I have a slight update, Saeed. We continue to remain in close touch with the government of Israel to understand the circumstances of his death. It's been communicated to us that the investigation will be led by the Israeli National Police, and we expect a thorough and expeditious investigation, and we're eager to see the results of what this investigation will find. Beyond that, we continue to remain in close touch with the family to offer all appropriate consular assistance, both through the embassy in Jerusalem as well as the Office of Palestinian Affairs.
Will there be an investigation by the American security coordinator?
I don't have any updates to offer on that.
All right, a couple of things. You have any update on the negotiations that are ongoing either in Egypt or elsewhere to release the hostages and the prisoners?
Our hope and our call is for hostages to be released immediately. That's been our call since October 7th. Hamas could make this easier for everybody and release hostages as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. So has there been any progress in Britt McGurk's effort as far as you know?
I'm sure the White House would be happy to speak at greater length to Brett's travels, but I don't have any updates to offer from here beyond just reiterating, and you've heard the Secretary talk about this quite regularly, that we believe the hostages should be released immediately. We continue to work closely with partners in the Israeli government to do what we can and to help assist in that effort. As you know, a number of American citizens continue to be unaccounted for since October 7th, and so we'll continue to work tirelessly. There is no higher priority than the safety and security of American citizens.
Do you believe there's any other way other than direct negotiations or third way negotiations between Hamas and Israel to release those hostages and the prisoners?
The easiest way would be for Hamas to simply just release those hostages and prisoners.
I understand. I'm just saying that the Israelis, said all along that they want to do this. They want to free them by force. Do you think that this is still feasible?
Do I think what is still feasible?
Do you think that the Israeli army can free those hostages forcibly, as they have said to begin with?
Saeed, these discussions and conversations are ongoing, and we continue to believe that we'll work around the clock in close coordination with the Israelis to do what we can to help this line of work.
Couple more, if you indulge me. There are about 500,000 Gazans are suffering from acute hunger. Do you have anything on that? I mean, it seems that 1 out of 4 trucks is allowed to go in after very tedious kind of inspection and so on.
Saeed, we have underscored the urgency of the dire need for humanitarian aid and other supplies to be allowed into Gaza and to be distributed throughout the Gaza Strip. While certainly immense work has been undertaken, especially by the United States, to enhance and increase the flow of humanitarian aid into Gaza, we know that this is not enough, and more needs to be done, and we'll continue to work with the government of Israel and other relevant partners to do so. The Secretary reiterated this on his travels to the region not too long ago in Jordan, where he met with the UN World Food Program to talk about these very key issues, and we'll continue to push for much more humanitarian assistance to enter Gaza, including what we believe to be life-saving food products also.
So you believe that there are enough steps that are being taken to prevent a looming famine?
That's not what I said, Saeed. What I said was I was very clear that the steps that have been taken have not been enough. We want to see more aid, more food, more life-saving supplies to be allowed to enter Gaza.
And finally, I asked you on the artifact on Monday that the Israeli soldiers stole from the Isra University before blowing it up. It seems that they are showing it in warehouses and so on. Do you have any comment on that? Should there be some sort of a commission that can ensure the retrieval of those artifacts stolen by the Israelis?
On the specific report that you mentioned the other day, Saeed, we still have not been able to verify the specific reports, but to take a step back and to just address the issue of artifacts broadly, not in the context of this specific situation, our view is that cultural artifacts in Gaza should remain in Gaza. But again, the report that you noted, I don't have any U.S. government verification to offer on that.